I told myself I'd never work for a nigga. Fuck a runner, running it up. Skid it.
What's up, world? It's Chad Law, Younger Diver, See the God World Zone here for HipHopTitans. And I got a very special guest here from Global Grind. The homie over here, Buttercup B, is the social media. What's up, girl?
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. I can't complain. I'm here. Thank you for the panel. Y'all was dropping some gems on everybody just now. What was one of the actual pieces that you told everybody that you felt was something that should stick in everybody's mind? Like, what's one of your keys?
The key to success is to know your business, know who you are. Choke No Joke said, don't listen to anybody. I would kind of refine that statement as don't listen to the negativity. You should definitely listen to people who have positive, constructive advice to give you to further your journey. If not, you'll just be one of those people, those hard-headed people that didn't take nobody's advice and you still ain't nowhere. So listen to people who have positive feedback to give you, not negative.
What's your take on the music business right now? Or actually, should I say the blog game right now? What's your take on it?
My take on the blog game is that there's too damn many, and unless you're doing something different or providing internet users a new cool experience, then I would say stop popping up a new blog every 5 seconds. It's really annoying and nobody goes on them.
So what do you think is some of the keys to y'all keeping y'all traffic up at Global Grind? And what do you think that you do to keep building that traffic up?
I think it's a constant struggle, to be honest. I mean, when algorithms change, when SEO changes with Google, that stuff all affects your traffic, which many people don't know about. So I think now the transition we're making into is, hey, Snapchat. I think the transition we're making right now is producing more video content. People are watching more videos, and just creating original content. And then that's how you grow your traffic.
I am here with a legend in the game. Well, I'm gonna let him tell the legendary stories. Choke No Joke. Where was the start coming from with you, Choke? I want to know. Tell my audience, where did you come from? Where's the origination from?
It actually originated with me modeling and acting, and then I used to shoot behind the scenes on the jobs. I was modeling, acting, and that got me into the videography thing. And then I was shooting at the Tunnel in New York. Then I went to Rockefeller, and then BET, Rap City, and the rest is history.
What do you think is some of your favorite moments from Rockefeller, if you have some, if you want to share some?
Man, I got so many, man. The private jets all over the place, never flying commercial. That was a blessing.
Shouts to never flying commercial. God damn. What a feeling.
I actually took one of my favorite memories is me and Damon, we caught the last ride on the Concorde before they ended it. And we took the Concorde from London to New York. And I ain't never get to New York that fast in my life.
What's some of the artists that you're working with right now, some of the projects you got?
I'm doing something with my man right here, Seven the Great.
What's up, Seven the Great, man, out of Dallas, man. Appreciate the opportunity. I'm with my boy Choke, man. All the way from New York to Dallas, and he making a big opportunity for the city, man. We appreciate that for real, man.
Yeah, we got a reality show that we're working on called Welcome to Dallas-Fort Worth. And we're going to build an entertainment industry up in Dallas and show people that Dallas is a market y'all need to stop sleeping on. Don't come to Texas and go to Houston and keep going. Now you got to come to Dallas.
I know a little bit about being slept on. I'm coming from Long Island. So when I'm coming from, so you already know the Long Island reputation we already get. Like, nah, y'all niggas ain't from the boroughs. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. So I already know that whole, the mentality of that.
But you know how to kill that? You tell me, yo, nigga, Rakim is from Long Island. That did everything.
Yo, man, you were dropping some gems on the folks just now. And as an urban market DJ in New York, I gotta say, you was giving the folks some real good tips about how you gotta stay close to the DJs. Don't underestimate the DJs.
Yeah, the DJs is the foundation of hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. Africa and Bambaataa, that's where it starts, and it ain't changed, right? So the DJs are the first one that's going to give you an idea of whether or not you got a record that's going to resonate with the audience. So my advice is always going to be build that foundation from the DJs on up and then take it from there. And I think, sometimes it gets a little overlooked as we've moved into social media and all these other platforms. I think people sometimes forget, what the DJs mean. I'm going to give a quick example. I think a big part of the rise of Southern hip-hop music was DJ spinning in strip clubs. You know, they was breaking a lot of those records and exposing that to the audience long before anybody was thinking about a radio. So for me, and for always, DJs are always going to be a foundation.
How do you feel about the strip club scene across, I guess, the country? Like, let's say you say the South, they breaking the music in the strip club with the DJs, and in New York, niggas is getting mad at the DJs and at certain promoters because it's like, yo, I don't want to have to go to the strip club to get my record broken. How do you feel the strip club scene is doing with that?
Well, you know, I mean, from a marketing standpoint, you just got to try to reach who you can reach. The point that I was trying to make, man, there's that every outlet is an important outlet. Whether it's a strip club, whether it's a mixtape or whatever, everything all evolves in what we call the ecosystem. It all goes round and round. So my bigger point, man, is like you got to understand what components of the ecosystem is going to further your agenda. It might be the strip club. No, barbershop is equally important in my eyes. Okay, so I think as an artist, you have to take the time to identify what works in your ecosystem. Strip clubs are a bigger part of the Southern culture than they are on the East Coast, okay? So that's why I brought that up, because it's bigger than that. You know, we don't have strip clubs next to McDonald's in New York, but they do in Atlanta, okay? So you feel me what I'm saying? So the big message, though, is you got to understand what the outlets are in your ecosystem, and you got to learn how to leverage that.
How did you link up with Revolt in general, bro?
All right, well, you know, we talked about it a little bit on the panel, but quickly, you know, you got to start your own movement. We started Smokestack when the depression happened and there was no opportunities, and basically went out there and started shooting, made web series, music videos, touching artists, being involved with the entertainment world as much as possible. And through those blessings, we ended up linking with the big homie Ramon Dukes, who's a legend of the game from MTV and everywhere. And he gave us the opportunity to be with Revolt since day one, help craft the brand, help do some of the most important pieces ever on Revolt, such as Long Live Shinks, My Brother, Forever. Yay! Yay! So, you know, it's been a blessing. But yeah, we've been since day one, day zero. I was the first producer ever hired at Revolt. The thing is, when Revolt started, they wasn't even gonna do an online side, but Ramon pressed the big people and said, nah, we doing this online thing. And guess what? It worked. We rocked out online for a year before the channel took off.
What is the key for you to staying relevant for somebody that's kind of like behind the scenes, I should say?
Yeah. I'm behind the scenes. I'm around a lot of the guys that's in front of the scenes. You know, you gotta do you. Always do you. I think you gotta be a humble cat, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really understand that we out here in the universe, and I don't want to get too spiritual and all that, but it's a part of it, man. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do you. You gotta make hot stuff. I was trying to say it on the panel as many times as I can. I said it over and over. Make dope shit.